afternoon, morning, evening to you. Welcome to Robboland's vids. My name is Rob Wheatley. This is Disgraceland's. Bit of it anyway. And this is Dave McCallum, the Invisible Pineapple, the head of security who guards the alcohol, which today is red wine. What could be better on a Sunday? I think it's Sunday, I don't know what day it is, it doesn't really matter, does it? Glass of red wine. The old Vin Rouge, isn't it? 'Cause apart from it's not, it's from Italy, this. I'll have something to say about that in a minute, but glass of red wine. Cheers. Red sofa, you know, relaxing on a red sofa with a piece of red cloth, bit of dusty red cloth, just for putting dust onto things like that, you see. I mean, red and black thumb pick, Black Mountain spring-loaded thumb pick, that'd be nice. What could be better than that? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I received, I bought it, obviously, you know, if I hadn't received it, it'd be me complaining about eBay, but I did. I received this, a big red box. And inside, well, it says on the front, doesn't it? This, unboxing. Boss RC-500 Super Looper. Very nice. That's the quick review. Very, very good. It can do lots of things with loops. Or it can deal with loops in lots of different ways. It's quite complicated. It doesn't have to be. You can just stamp on that and it goes, and stamp on that and it stops, I think, and that one does changes which track you're doing and things like that, but it does so much more than that. It's very, very cool. I didn't know whether to get this one or the 10, is it the 10R, I think it's called, which is about the same sort of price. In the UK these go for, I think about new, they're about 250 odd quid now, 245 to 200, yeah, something like that. I got this second hand on eBay for 180. A few little scratches underneath it which I knew about, which were photographed. There they are. Where's the camera? There it is. Other than that, really nice. Everything with it, boxed manual, all that sort of stuff. It's flipping good. The sound quality is really good. I have done a looper jam. I'll talk about that in a bit. There's a looper jam at the end of this as well. Me having some fun with it. I also bought, quick diversion, I also bought, to go with it, this IK Multimedia synth. I'm not going to do Uno synth. I'm not going to do any review of that at the moment other than to tell you this is a quick review. Sequencer, arpeggiator, MIDI. What more do you want? Flashing lights. Loads and loads of flashing lights. So I got the looper and I put the IK Multimedia synth, MIDI'd that into my old Zoom 234 drum machine, had that going into one channel on the looper, had my guitar going into the Boss ME80, had that going into another channel on the looper, 14 bits of wire that took to get all that done, and then to get it out, 13 into the blooming audio interface, 13 bits of wire. Unlucky for some, I could hardly move without tripping over and killing myself, but that's why I like acoustic guitars, you see. Where are you? Go on. Just pick it up and play it. That's it. So loads and loads of wire, but this can do so much. The reason I went for this over the 10R is because you've got a lot of potential for, you know, getting quite experimental and trying a few different things out in terms of signal routing, sending, whatever. You can have the tracks in series or parallel, so you can effectively dump one loop onto another. If they're out of sync, that means you can do little do-do-do-do-do-do-do over big sort of chord sequences, and that will just loop do-do-do-do-do-do and send that into that one and do weird wobbly things with it. Loads of flashing lights on this as well. They all go different colours. You stamp on this one, it's green, these ones are, and then you stamp on this one. One of these is flashing green until it goes blue, and then you stamp on this, and then on this goes like in red, and then you stamp on it again, it goes green, is it, or blue, and then you press this one and it goes yellow, and you go, oh my god, what's going on now? And the thing's got boom, a kick, a boom, a kick, a boom, and it's got bloody green lights on it here, and these are blue. You want to look at which one's flashing. You then tread on this one and hold it down, it all goes pink. And you go, oh my god, it's gone pink, what's happened there? You stamp on that one, it says stop, and it all goes white, and you start again. So there are better walkthroughs than this, but that's basically my how-to guide. It's I spent about a week looking at video. I don't know how I could keep doing this today. Hang on, stop, relax. I'm going to enjoy this Nero Detroit. Now, it's a very nice wine, actually. Cheers. Nice one, Italy. Nero Detroit, 13%. 13%? I haven't lost it, have I? I haven't lost it. But it says on it, right? I can't see. I'm waiting for cataracts operations at the moment. I've no idea how long it's going to be. Probably ages now because of all the waiting list problems. So hopefully I can, you know. Anyway, our grapes are grown in the beautiful vineyards of Puglia. Well, of course they're grown in vineyards, aren't they? Where else are you going to grow them? We've grown these in an industrial estate in a bucket we found out the back of a petrol station. We grew these in a dungeon. World's tiniest rubbish. Of course you grew in a vineyard, didn't you? God dear. Here the Italian sun ripens them. What? The Italian sun. It's the sun, isn't it? It's not the Italian sun. It's the sun. Have you flown there and put a flag in it? No. If I accidentally break wind, fly up to, like, past the Earth, break the Earth's gravitational pull, fly up into the sun, can I sit down and enjoy a nice, you know, plate of spaghetti at a trattoria? No. It's the sun. To create this easy to drink, you can't take credit for that. That's gravity, isn't it? Just tip the glass up, like gravity does the rest. Just go, you could do is sit there and go like that and hope not to drown. I think I can probably still remember how to swim. It's been a while, but never mind. Anyway, oh, that's nice though. Drink responsibly. What does that mean? I think that just means don't spill any, doesn't it? I think that's right, kids. So, Boss Loop Station. Yes, you can do all sorts of things with it. You can have it going in verse and chorus mode. So when you stamp on one, that's what happens. You can set it up so they're both in sync with a rhythm track, or one's out of sync with a rhythm track, or all this sort of stuff. You can determine whether one track goes to the left channel or another track goes to the right channel, or you can do tons and tons of stuff with MIDI foot pedal, MIDI foot switches, and just a normal control switch. You can reassign all the pedals to whatever you like. You can dump new WAV files on it. It's got ludicrously good sound quality. That's the thing I've really noticed over the old one. I think it's like 32-bit WAV or something like that. It's insane. I'm really, really impressed with it at the moment. I spent about a week, as I say, looking at videos and reading things to just understand what you could do. If you've got one or you're thinking of getting one, Ben Rowland's Music on YouTube. It's got a lot of demos, really, really good stuff on how to use this thing. And HP42, Henning Pauli's done about an hour-long thing on this, which goes through a lot of the basics, and that's quite handy as well. I also found another video where some dude has, because it's got a rhythm thing in it as well, basic, but you can do quite a bit with it. And again, you can record that onto loops if you want or not, and send it where you like, or not where you like. Obviously, you can't just send it round someone you don't like's house at 3:30 in the morning, can you? Send this rhythm track and program it right 3:30 in the morning. Boom, 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 coming out. What's that bloody noise? It's... No one knows, do they? But yes, you can do tons of stuff with that. So it probably is going to involve even more wire to get all the foot. You know, it's just wires, isn't it? Wires, blinking and beeping, flashing lights, blinking and beeping and flashing. I can't handle it. I really know it's. Anyone that knows that. One of the greatest scenes in any film ever. So I tried to do a demo loop, looper jam with it the other day. Spent about an hour with the synth and the drum machine and this plugged in and stamping on things, and I just got so flipping confused that today I decided to take it back to basics and just had the drum machine, which I just did a bit of extra percussion on, extra live percussion, and this. I just had the guitar going into the Boss ME80 multi-effects, no guitar synth pedal or anything. I was just being a bit creative with some of the sounds on there. A bit too creative, maybe you might think when you've heard this looper jam. It's pretty cool though. God damn it. Mustn't call your own things cool. That's on my list of things to rant about in a future video, by the way. If you enjoyed the Relic rant. If you're here because Jim mentioned my video. Thanks so much to Jim for that, by the way, in the last the relic rant. And if you're here because of that, it's nice to see you again. Few names I know from the live stream and that. Top stuff. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, so I did a looper jam today. Just the ME80 into the looper, the Boss 234 into the other channel on the looper. I didn't really adjust where things were sent. I just let them go where they were, recorded it in the 2 channels. Put a little bit of on it in Reaper, stereo splitter and things like that. I've got my head around what it can do, right? I've got my head around it. I've learned all the stuff. I know what I want it to do. Getting my feet around what I want it to do. It's just like, because the Boss ME80, if you don't know, that's got like 8 pedals on that. That's a big multi-effects thing the size of a flipping oil tanker. And you've got a treadle, like a wah thing on there, and that does all sorts of things, and I'm messing with that in this looper jam. But what I did forget to do, in my attempt to economise on wires in this looper jam, was forget to plug a little mini headphone jack into the headphone socket on the ME80, so I didn't engage the cab sim. So some of the distortions on the guitars are a bit interesting. I really like them. I must admit, I just listened to it back and I thought, oh, that's quite interesting. So that explains that. And I've got to get my head around mixing into this again and all of that. But it's freaking amazing, this piece of kit. I'm going to have so much fun with this. The guitar I'm using in the looper jam is the Yamaha AEX500, which is a hybrid. It's a hollow body, really slim hollow body, with a piezo in the bridge, a mini humbucker in the front, a blend control on it, and it's got flat wound strings on it as well. Who would have thought it? So there you go. That's the looper jam. That's this. Yeah, if you just got one and want to learn how to use it a bit better than, I just told you how to use it. Just stop the flashing lights and just take it back to basics. I'm going to miss this old thing, the nano looper. These are great, by the way. I bought this for 38 quid years ago, and it really is. It's been great. I've been using this for a couple of years, but the sound quality on this just blows it away, and what it can do once I've got my head around all of the buttons and flashing lights. It's going to take some time. So here's the looper jam. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.